Marul tupuna kulati papa yanani guni poan takangku nyuruluko yanani. Winilana guni poan nichap kukin tukai kiel nganana wakrapagania ngale pulanang kami papa. Hello everybody, my name is Peter Williams. My hometown is Brewarrina. That's a little town northwest New South Wales. That's a little town in my tribal nation, Ngiyampaa people. We're on the Barwon Darling River, which goes down to the Murray. We have the oldest man-made structure in the world. We call Nunu our fish traps. These fish traps are dry today, like the rest of our river. Over 1 million fish have died from the river drying up, the lakes drying up. The saddest part, with all the fish being so many, there was one in particular. It's over 6 foot long, probably over 50 kilos, and it was over 100-year-old. So these are the creatures that are suffering, and while they're suffering, we will suffer because we have connections to all the creatures of the river. However insignificant they are, they belong to all of us. They help keep this country alive. And while we have near 30 weirs holding back water to support the towns, and the towns are now drying up, Walgett's on water alert, having water bottled and taken into them. The next towns will be all the little towns along the river. Collarenabri, Brewarrina, Burke, Wilcannia, Menindee, all these places that live on the riverbanks of this lovely big river are suffering. And we're going to suffer more because all of us across this continent, we need water. The rainbow serpent story of it and all the other stories connecting the rivers together haven't been redone in centuries to its full extent. And today, with modernisation and settlement, we now have dams that are huge, that take all our water. Doesn't give nothing back, but everyone talks about how dry our river is, but no one talks about how wet all the dams are. There's nothing given back. The cotton and all the other products that are made from the river are having a bumper season, but the river isn't. It's the biggest, longest river in the southern hemisphere. It connects over 20 different tribal areas for its stories. 8 years ago there was talks when I was at university and through our TO systems of getting a cultural flow. That's just 5% of the water from any of these mega dams. Now today, the cotton farmers and the other farmers with these big dams are not giving any water back. So for that cultural flow to happen, each of these big dams asking 5% of your water to help keep this river alive. It's give you cotton farmers and other farmers bumper crops. Let's keep this river alive. Give back and share with us in the feeling of keeping this river alive. Because if you keep taking all the water, then more atrocities are going to happen. So please, release 5% of your water. Show the love back to our river for all of us. The governments must do more. I've seen a lot of politicians. One was down at Menindee Lakes. One was at Wilcannia. Another of the politicians was over at Lake Keepit, Copton Dam. None of those systems come into our large river. So you've got to stop mucking around with your words. All we want is water in our river to give back, to keep our kids happy, to keep the river happy, to keep our towns safe. We're not asking for much. As Aussies, whether you were born here or coming here, we need to leave the cities away from the big celebrations of what it's called today, Australia Day, and even Survival Day. We need to go out west to the big river, the Darling, Barwon, Murray River. We need to get out there together and cry for it, so the rainbow serpent will feel its love again. Huawei, the rainbow serpent, has been let down by all of us, everyone in this continent. So we must bring that law back, the love back. Instead of wasting the money on these days in the cities, we could be helping the river with that money and all the other people that need that help. Thank you. If you can't make it out this Saturday on the 26th for Australia Day or Survival Day to cry or give your feelings to the river, go to any river near you. Of course, they're all made by a rainbow serpent, all in different names. And let out your feelings. Thank you. That song from Pop Nanya in my Waitati. That's it.